Hello, so today we're gonna paint up this beast head I got as a commission piece. So I'm just gonna talk you through the entire process. So starting off, I'm basing everything in a very diluted mix of Vallejo flat blue and Vallejo black. Because I want to dry brush a whole bunch of blue layers on here, and I want to start with a really dark base to make the gradient effect really come through. The reason why I diluted the paint so much is because you see all this hair detail. It just makes it easier for the paint to go down in all the little grooves. So here comes our first layer of dry brushing. You probably can't really see much of a difference here. It's just the same mix with a bit less black. Like I said, I wanted to really build it up with a whole bunch of layers. Once again, another dry brush of a slightly lighter blue. Like I said, we're gonna build this up gradually. So I think here we've gone straight for the flat blue, without any black whatsoever. So I think it's either this one or the next one where I go for Vallejo Electric Blue. It's a very nice, vibrant light blue that gives a lot of contrast. Also, I want to bring some attention to, look at the bits around the eyes, they're still nice and dark. And it really puts out the definition in the face. Or actually, maybe here is where I'm using Vallejo Electric Blue. Sorry, I probably should have rehearsed this before I went to record it, but oh well. I just love dry brushing. And now we're going to do the eyes. I'm struggling quite a lot here because the camera is making this very difficult. Usually I have the head like right up to my face where I can see everything as clearly as possible, but the camera makes the whole positioning sort of awkward, so I sort of gave up and just did the other white off camera. Yeah, it didn't really turn out that great, quite a lot of bleed, so I cleaned that up without the camera. So here comes step 2 of painting eyes. We paint a little black dot in the eye. So here's step 2. Normally in the comics, Beast has blue eyes, but the statue of which this head is based on has yellow eyes. So since yellow has notoriously bad coverage, I ended up opting for Retributor armor, which is a metallic gold color. There you can see the eye really pops. And here comes the last step, just a tiny black dot. And my hand is shaking so bad here, so I screwed this up. The dot is way too far down. I end up cleaning up the eye later on off camera. Now we're gonna do some highlighting of the teeth. I start with... it's a mix of yellow and some vallejo off-white to get a sort of bonish color. Just as a base. And now we're going to apply a paint wash of Reichland Flesh Shade. Just get all the teeth nice and defined. Yeah, look at those beautiful teeth. And now we're gonna highlight the teeth with some vallejo off-white. Just like gently apply the paint. So now we use some some Citadel Ard Coat to really make the teeth nice and shiny. And we're gonna apply this to the eyes as well. Be careful not to use too much. I don't really like painting that white little dot to mimic a light reflection. It usually looks terrible when I do it, and if I can avoid it, I'll, well, avoid it. So there we go. If you're watching this, Michael, I hope you like how the head turned out, and for the rest of you, I hope you enjoy the video.